Natalie. Hey, Natalie. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Gary. Yeah, it's Fiasco Tuesday. Hey, John Asper. Hey, buddy. Good evening, Jeff and Tootsie from Columbus, Ohio. Hit those thumbs up. I appreciate that, John. Yeah, I might start titling it Fiasco Tuesday. But here lately, I hadn't had any fiascos, boy. I've had one a little while ago, though. I'm down here on Wilkesboro Road, Dennis. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in. What are you barking at? It ain't nobody. Get over here. Get over here. But I'm on the... I had to go run an errand right quick, and I've been in all kinds of stuff. But I'll get in that here in a minute. Get caught up with you guys. Hey, Angie. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Ed. Hey, buddy. John says, I made an unexpected trip back to Pigeon Forge last Sunday night. I did stop at the goat coaster and got a world famous hot chocolate from Miss Marie. Heck yeah. Hey, it was good, wasn't it, John? Was it good? Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. What's up, buddy? He's saying hey to me and Tootsie. Jimmy saying hey to Angie, and Ed saying hey to Jimmy. All right, sit down for a minute. We got people coming in. We're already got people. Dennis Jackson said she heard my name and started. But yep, that's right, Dennis. That's right, Dennis. Fred and Connie, hey, there they are. Hey guys, hey, thanks for coming in. Ed saying hey to Dennis. Jimmy saying hey to Ed. Angie saying hey to Jimmy. Patrick, hey Patrick. She's right here beside me. We run an errand right quick, and we run an errand right quick. She's right here. I knew I was gonna be late, but I think I hit it like right at 7:30, because I pulled over here in I'm in the Food Line parking lot right now. But I figured I'd turn the camera around for a minute so y'all can see Tootsie. I don't like this other gimbal though, because it blocks half the darn. It don't block y'all, but it blocks, like I can barely see Tootsie because of the way the gimbal is. But that's all right though. I can live with it, not having to switch back and forth. Let me get caught up with you guys. Where'd Dry Creek slip in? I didn't see Dry Creek. There's Fred. And then Patrick asked me where the star was, and then Dennis is saying hey to Ed, and Ed's saying hey to Denise and Rob. They're not in here yet, Ed. I hadn't seen. If they're in here, y'all type again, Dry Creek Home Collections. Hey, Angie saying hey to Fred and Connie. Fred saying hey to everybody. Yeah, Dry Creek's not in here yet because Fred would have had them on his list. Jimmy saying hey, Natalie saying hey, Patrick says, there's our baby girl. Thank you, Patrick. John said, hey, that world famous hot chocolate that I got at the goat coaster Saturday night was fantastic. That's good. Yeah, it is. She makes the best. I'm telling you. I haven't found anywhere else yet that can hold a candle to Miss Marie's. Fred saying hey. Ed's saying hey. Gary with 2 R's saying hey. Angie saying hey. Everybody saying hey. Ed says, sorry about that, Jeff. I thought I heard you say hello to him. No, it's Dennis, not Denise. If I said Denise, I meant to say Dennis. It's Dennis and Teresa. That's under Dennis Jackson's name. If I did say Denise, I apologize. I didn't mean to. Of course, Dennis will just slap me in the head here in a few weeks when he sees me for calling him Denise. If I did. John says, I got it with whipped cream. Yes, she definitely makes the world's best hot chocolate. Yeah, see, I'll do the whipped cream, John, but you get more if you don't do the whipped cream. So I go without the whipped cream. Angie says, cold and icy this morning in southern Ohio. Oh, I bet so. I'm wondering if that's why Leslie and them's not in here yet. They might not have power. But once Dry Creek Home Collections gets in here, I'll tell them to to text them because she said she hadn't been getting my notifications. So I'll make sure I'll get them to send her a text, or Joshy, whoever comes in here first. Yeah, 21 degrees in Columbus, Ohio. Yep, John, yeah, that's cold. Y'all can have it. It's nice down here. That's why I'm in short sleeves. I'm not in my car, so I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm guessing 50 or better. Just guessing. Fred, you might can look it up, see what it says the temperature is in Lenore. I'm guessing 50 or better. Natalie says, what's the story on the weather, the ice storm? It's all, Natalie, it's all like down in Dallas and up towards Arkansas, and Tennessee's going to get it. But we're not supposed to get nothing here. I've heard both, but as far as what I watch, it's not showing us getting anything. John says, I missed Joshy's live feed. Like, yeah, I almost did too, John. Ed says, hey to John. Dry Creek, hey, Rob, Denise. Hey, Rob, Denise, while y'all are in here, shoot Leslie a message. They might not have power, I'm not sure. But shoot her a message, Denise, if you don't mind letting her know that I'm live. Because remember, last time she said she didn't get a notification. Dennis says it's 36 in Kentucky. Okay, so Fred's even warmer than me, which that's, you know, he's down there in Georgia. So I didn't miss it by much. 53. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. John says, I left Pigeon Forge Sunday morning at 5 a.m. Ran into rain for 5 hours all the way till I got to Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, that's that rain that we got over the weekend. Or Monday. Sunday night and Monday, I think. And then it's supposed to... It's sort of kind of rain today, but I think tomorrow's when we're supposed to get more rain. Fred's saying, hey. Okay, Denise, thank you. Yeah, get Rob to text Larry. Larry might snow. He should be off work now. He gets off at 7. Angie's... And they might be in the midst of cooking for the youngins, or going through about 5 different drive-thrus. Angie saying, hey. Jimmy saying, hey. Dry Creek saying, hey. Did Larry not pay the electric bill again? I don't know, but if they're getting ice too, they could have knocked out the power of the internet or something, or, you know, who knows. Dry Creek saying, hey to Jimmy. But they said they hadn't been getting my notifications. I just kind of waiting until they got in so I could show what I was going to show. Here in a minute, and then we'll go for a drive. I've been busy the last 2 hours though. I was gonna see if a few more slipped in here right quick, and that way I could just tell that story all at one time. That's what Gary was talking about being Fiasco Tuesday. Well, it was a fiasco before I went live with what I was into. John says, I know they had a lot of freezing rain in Kentucky this morning. Yeah, I know where Dennis and Teresa live. I don't think they've got into that yet, but they're more than likely going to get it. Because they said it's 36 where they're at. Other than that, how's everybody else been? Everybody had a good week so far. Of course, it is only Tuesday night, but tomorrow's hump day, so halfway through the work week. Dennis is saying not yet. Talking about, oh, I didn't mean to hit you in the head, Toots. I didn't mean to elbow you in the head. John says, did you buy a new toy at the camper show? No, John, I didn't even. I took pictures because they had golf carts there, and they've got this, you know, where they've got doors on them now. I mean, I know they've had like those wrap around to keep you out of the rain and stuff like this, but this was a little bit different. And I just took pictures of that. I didn't even do no videos or nothing because I was with my buddy and we was just looking around. But no, I didn't buy anything as far as at the camping place. That's why y'all didn't see a video, because I didn't shoot a video. Dry Creek says, we've been working at my grandmother's house still. Guess I should say our sons now. Old habits are hard to break. Yeah, I know it, Dry Creek. I know it. I know y'all are going to be glad when y'all get that done, but I know what y'all are doing is going to be done right, and like, you know, like how he wants it and everything. Plus stays in the family too. Fred says, my work day starts at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Holy moly. Fred's got to get up early in the morning. Hojo, hey buddy, hey, thanks for coming in. What's up, Jeff and Tootsie? And all in chat stopping in to show some love and kick out loud. Thank you, Hojo. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hey. I got to get catch one of your lives again. I know I caught one time, but you were live, but you wasn't on. We was watching a game or movie or something. John says, we just got a coat of snow up here in central Ohio. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. You know, I'll take the coatings versus the 6-footers, stuff like that. Dry Creek saying hey, Hojo saying hey, everybody saying hey. So going on out, everybody. So John's asking how everybody's doing. Natalie's saying good. John says, I did get on the goat coaster Saturday night. Boy, it was cold. I bet so, John. I've heard that thing in chilly weather. It's not as fun versus when it's warm. Gary says, we had a little ice this morning. It's 27 now here in northern Kentucky. Yeah, see, Gary, you're above Dennis and Teresa, because it's only 36 where they're at. Yeah, Leslie and Larry they must have something going on, because she would have been in by now. But like I said, though, I know Larry works till like 7 o'clock at night and got to get home, and he's either going to cook for the kids or they're going to light out and go to drive-thrus. But I'll go ahead and the only reason I was wanting Leslie in here, cut the light back on, is because of what we was talking about on Joshy's live last night. Walmart finally got them. So I went and got me some. And Leslie says she don't like them. Good old Yoo-hoo. I've already shook it up too. I'm gonna go ahead and take me a drink. You can drink and drive with this stuff. That's good. That's good. I just knew she'd get a kick out of that, but they're probably busy, and that's okay though, because I know everybody can't come on all the time. But I've had, I'll let y'all look at Tootsie for a little bit. I went shopping again today, and I bought me a paper towel holder and a new shower head. And I put the paper towel holder in the bathroom. So that way I'll have paper towels in there to clean with. I won't have to go back and forth. And got that easy peasy. 2 screws, I was done. You know, level it. I was done, no time. Go to put the shower head on, that's a different story. Lord have mercy. I go to take the old one off, and I start, you know, trying to break loose the nut, whatever you want to call it, that goes on to your water line, you know, from the shower head. It starts turning the whole shebang, because you've got the other piece that screws into your main water line, and then that piece is threaded on the other end to, you know, put a shower head on. And that's the piece that was locked up. I ended up having to take that whole thing off. And of course the shower head that was on it, the way it was, and long story short, I got majority of that off, so all it left was just the nut part, or the screw on part. And but I finally got the whole thing off all the way back to the water line. And I had to go to my neighbor's house. I said, you got a vise back there in your garage? Because I don't have that. I don't really have a workshop at my house. I do and I don't. But I don't have a vise. So he said, yeah. And I caught him eating supper too. That's the other thing. I felt so bad. But anyhow, I knew how to get in his garage and cut the lights on and all that mess. And he let me borrow his vise. Well, I finally got that thing broke free. I don't know that I'll show the video. I did video it. But I don't know that I'll put it on YouTube. But anyhow, that's what I've been fooling with for the last 2 hours almost. And I thought, man, I'm going to be late for you to go live on YouTube if I don't get this done. So anyhow, what it is though, the shower head I got, it's got the wand with it too. So it's like 2 shower heads. It's a shower head and a shower head with a wand. So now I can, instead of having to give this one a bath in the kitchen sink there and use the sprayer, she can take a bath now back in the bathtub, because I got that wand to use now. So that's the fiasco I was talking about. I was struggling with that, but I got it done, so that's the main thing. Anyhow, we'll go for a ride here in a minute. Let me flip the camera back around. I bet Leslie is serving hot dogs to Larry. That's why they are like, yeah, that might be right, Gary. That might be. Natalie says, you got to show us the shower. Natalie, I done it for my buddies as far as here locally. But I don't know that I want to put this on YouTube, though, because I mean, I know kids can watch it and stuff like that. Ain't supposed to. But I mean, it's not really like bad language or anything, but it's not really that good of a video. It's just pretty much a before and after type thing. That's what it is. I might put it on YouTube, maybe, Natalie. I'll think about it. If I could take the time to edit it, I'd get away with it probably. Yeah, dry cricket will be handy, because I've never had one with with the wand. And it's 5 foot. It's a 5-foot wand, so it reaches plumb down to the tub. So it'll definitely be easy giving Tootsie a bath now, without making that big of a mess. Fred says, last October I had the same issue, but my fiasco put me in the hospital due to exertion to get the pipe off. No more yeah, hey Fred, I'm telling you, I guess that thing, just where I've had it on, when I changed it the last time, I must have just put it on too tight, and it just, and I had the tape, but it still seized to it, I guess, good enough to where I had to, like I said, it ended up breaking the whole other thing free, and had to put it in a vise, and finally got the other part taken off. It's just crazy. And I saw who's slipped in here. Let me get caught back up. TME TV. Hey guys, how's the stars doing tonight? I guess Tommy might be working, but I know this is at least Teresa in here. And Natalie saying hey. Fred and Connie saying hey. Larry, there's Larry. Hey buddy. Well, good. Well, for God's sake, I was unsubscribed again. Larry told me you were live. Yeah, I had Dry Creek text you guys, because I remember you telling me last time to tell somebody to text you, because I can't text you when I'm live. I mean, I guess I could, but I think it messes up my live show. Angie saying hey. Fred, you just hey, Leslie, you'll have to go back and or either you can rewind a little bit right quick, because I just told what my fiasco was. If I'd have waited just about 2 or 3 more minutes, you'd have been in here. Larry says, how long you been live? I've been live 21 minutes now, Larry. But the first of it, other than, hang on, I'll flip the camera back around. Leslie and Larry, y'all missed this part. Leslie, you're going to get a kick out of this. Walmart finally got some today. That's what you hate. Yeah. But I like it. Good and cold too. Cause it's warm here. Yeah, look, Leslie went, ooh. Let me get caught up. Let's see right there. Dry Creek says 5 hours, Leslie. Where have you been? Angie saying, hey. Larry saying, my gosh, 5 hours. Yeah, that'd be a long live, Larry, if I went 5 hours. Leslie saying, hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Tootsie and all. Can you send me some heat towards Wisconsin? It's 6 here and dropping. Good Lord. There's no way I do. Yeah, no, I'll try to send you some heat, Cheryl. 6 degrees. That's cold. That's cold. Dry Creek's laughing at Larry, and then there's where Leslie went, ooh. Yeah, Fred and Connie. Yeah, Yoo-hoo's some good stuff. Hey, Candace. Hey, thanks for coming in. Love Yoo-hoo and saying hey to everyone. Larry says, who in the world drinks Yoo-hoo? Hey, me and Tootsie does. Well, Tootsie don't drink it, but I drink it, Larry. I know. Go ahead and tell me I'm crazy. Candace is saying hey to Fred and Connie. Ed's saying, Mama and 3 babies doing just fine. Weekly. Okay, that's good. That's good, Ed. I'm glad. That's good news there. We'll go for a drive here in a minute. I'm just getting caught up because Leslie and Larry, yeah, right there right before y'all came in, I was telling what I was into right before I went live, and I thought it was going to make me be late. It just I was working on a little project, and it got a little more complicated than I thought was going to happen. Yeah, I knew you said you'd lost 3 of them, but you still got the other 3 though. You said is doing fine. Is that right, Ed? The puppies. Larry says, what was her name, Jay? No, it wasn't a woman, Larry. I wasn't doing a woman. I was doing a project. Been nice though. But I ain't found the right woman, so it's okay. Larry's he's picking at me. Larry is. Let's see. Ed says, yeah, it was 5 boys and 1 girl. We have 2 boys and 1 girl left. So the girl made it. Okay, that's good. So 2 boys and a girl. Let's go. What? Hey, Ed, what kind of puppies are they? I can't remember what kind of dogs you said they were. I think you told, but I forgot. And yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell if you don't want to. But that's like I was saying earlier though, that's what all I got into today. Or it's actually this evening. I slept most of the day today. I kind of took a day off per se up until 2 hours ago when I decided to do what I did. Robin and he says, that's someone else's emoji, Larry. Hey Denise, have you had to yell at anybody today, Denise? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just messing with you. And if the picture don't look as clear, it's because I'm in my truck, not my car. And this window's not as clean as the car's window is. It says, Jeff, I think she is an American Shepherd. She looks like a sheepdog, black and white. One of the boys' puppies has got so big he's pressing 1 pound weight or dang, so already weighing 1 pound. Well, that's cool, lad. Larry says, who? Dry Creek? I have no idea. And Larry's saying strong. Fred says, Jeff, when we do our next live, our audio will not have any issues. Bought a new. Oh, cool, Fred. Oh, I was going to ask you here in a little bit, actually, Fred, if you was going to do trivia again tomorrow night. And you might already put it on YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube since last night when Joshy went live. But I'll be curious to see what your new mic sounds like. I'll be there tomorrow. John says, when I was at the Goat Coaster Saturday night, I did Facebook. Really, John? Hey, John, I'll look you up on Facebook then. I didn't know you was on Facebook. I'll look you up on Facebook and send you a friend request. Not today. The night is young, though. Jimmy says, what's up, Larry? Dry Creek says, oh, geez, Larry. Well, Denise, that's if you ain't had to, Denise, that means then you ain't had to you hadn't had any no fiascos or having to pitch a fit at anybody. So that's a good thing. Ed says he is not weighing that, he is bench pressing. He's a husky boy. That's funny. John says, I'm friends with Josh. Okay, John, I'll find you that way for sure. Because I'm friends with Josh and Stacy also. Jimmy saying, hey, Fred says it's Wednesday night tomorrow night, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I mean, I just making sure he's doing, or wasn't making sure, but was, just seeing if he's going live and then seeing if it was trivia. I mean, sometimes you change it up. But I know here lately it's pretty much been trivia on Wednesday nights. Leslie saying hey to Jim. Fred and Connie saying hey to Larry. John saying, on my Facebook I have Smoky Mountain Wheel as my cover photo. Yeah, hey John, mine's Jeff and Tootsie camping picture. As far as my profile picture. Candace subscribed to you, Life of Mountain Folks. There you go. Got you another subscriber. And they're saying thank you, Candace. And then, hey, Virginia. Hey, thanks for coming in, Virginia. Dry Creek saying hey to Virginia. Larry says, Denise, I was so bored this weekend and missed your yell. We watched the live stream when y'all were driving in Gatlinburg and Jeff was in the back seat. Yeah, that was a fun night. That's when we went and looked at Christmas lights and went down there to that place that had Santa Claus and the dancing light, the lights that went to the music and stuff. That was a fun night. And then I think Dennis and Teresa were there too. For a little bit while y'all were there. Yeah, because that's when he tried to run y'all over in his truck. See if I can get him to come on here and type some more now. I know you're listening, Dennis. Larry's like, who the hell is that in this white truck? They're going to try to kill us. Leslie says, my profile picture is my big face. Oh, Leslie, you got a pretty face, Leslie. And I like the way you, because I think you changed it to where it's showing you your straight hair, if I remember right. Because I know you've got a lot of compliments on how everybody likes your hair straight. Everybody saying, hey, Rob Denise says, Lord Larry, you must have been bored to go back and watch that. Virginia saying, hey, Rob Denise says, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I can't wait to do that again. Larry says, I was desperate, Denise. And then Virginia saying, hey, James. Hey, James, bad word, James. That last word, where you're saying hi, guys, that's a bad word. Remember, you're never late in my show. Come in when you want to, and you leave when you want to. Never late. Dry Creek says, I guess you were, Larry. And Dry Creek saying, hey. Dennis is saying, what? I told it, Dennis. Whenever you first met the Harvey Five, before you actually met him, you saw him, and you tried to run over him with your truck. Larry says, I was scared. I thought he was going to be on the news. Dennis says, we've been on the front porch watching 6 deer. Okay. Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. I like watching deer myself when I get to see them. Leslie says, oh, Jeff, you're sweet. It's my straight hair. You know, yeah, I knew it was you straight. I thought I was right on that, Leslie. Well, hell, it's cause, the only reason I noticed, Leslie, is because I seen you them darn crazy Facebook posts that I see as far as on my feed. I don't know, did I even send you one today, Leslie? I don't even think I sent you one today, Leslie, because like I said, I slept in this morning. I took a day off. I was lazy up until this evening. So I won't be tired tonight, that's for sure. John says, I followed the Harvey Five on Instagram. Yeah, see, I've got Instagram, but I hadn't put them on my Instagram yet, as far as, because I don't get on Instagram hardly anymore now. I used to, but I do have it. The only thing I don't have is the TikTok and Twitter. I haven't jumped on board with either of those two. Larry says, here's that live stream with Dry Creek. There we go. There we go. Anybody want to watch the live stream where it was me and Robin, well, it was Robin Denise, because it was their live. And then it was me and then the Harvey Five in their vehicle. And we just followed each other. We actually followed the Harvey Five. John says, hey, Jeff, are you on Instagram? Yeah, I am, John, but I am and I'm not. Because I haven't got a thing posted on Instagram. I just follow people. And that's what I say. I don't even really get on Instagram hardly anymore. Dry Creek says, Larry's crazy. And then Leslie says, yep, that's me, John. And then says, Larry, just be glad we didn't hit the lights and the siren. See, I got Dennis talking now. That's how you get him in here to chat with us a little bit. Leslie says, nope, we haven't Facebook messages today, Jeff. Yeah, I know it. That's because I slept in. James says, yeah, I had to eat some stir fry before I got on tonight. Yeah, that's no problem, James. You like I said, you come in when you want to. But don't ever say you're late, because you're never late. John says, hey, you guys want to follow me on Instagram? I'm John at 43228. Okay. All right, John. We can do that. James says, so if I miss anything, any milkshake runs, any hot chocolate runs, and the Highway 55, any dairy or anything going on? No, James. I've been sitting in Food Line's parking lot here since I went live. Hadn't even drove anywhere yet. I had to run after I got done with all my stuff, I had to go run an errand right quick, and then got over here and parked so I could go live. But I'll go down the road here and drive around for a little bit, so y'all don't have to stare at the same thing. I would have fell plumb out, Dennis. I was weak as a cat. And Fred saying hey to James. So I'm caught up at the moment. Let's see. Noel Larry says those words strike fear in me. I'm late. Yeah. I know what you're meaning, Larry. I don't guess I've had that problem in a good while. And I guess I've never had that problem. And Natalie's laughing. Y'all go back and watch the videos that I shot, as far as from the before and after, as far as with the shower head, and decide whether if I want to put them on YouTube or not. I mean, they'll be like shorts. It ain't really a video. It's, I think both of them's like a minute long. That's it. Oh, you're fine, James. Don't worry about it. She's good. She's good. She's laying here beside me. Let me cut the light on again. Come here. James just come in. He's wanting to see you. Sorry, I'm looking now how James won't know how Fred's doing. There's Tootsie. Right here, Tootsie. So now she's watching the cars go by now. Yep. I'm letting everybody see you again. Yeah. Alright, hop down so I'll keep up with the chat. We're gonna go drive. We're gonna go right around. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie loves you. Yeah, Leslie loves you. John says, when I was down in Tennessee Saturday, gas was $3.09, Pigeon Forge, and $3.59 in Ohio. Yeah, isn't that something, John? It's come back down a little bit here, but we're still at like $3.23 around here. $3.23, $3.25. I think your store right up the road here is down to $3.19, I think. Fred says, doing good, James. Setting up our live stream for tomorrow night. There you go. Oh, James, Fred got him a new microphone. He told that right before you came in. So he said his sound on his live show should be a lot better for tomorrow night. Fred and Connie says we're 333 around here. Yeah, I think it's 319 right up here at this DK. I think that's what I saw yesterday. What type of trivia is going to be tomorrow night? Yeah, John, I'll let Fred answer that because I don't know if he want to tell it yet or not. He usually waits and tells it when he puts his post up, because I have no clue what it's going to be. But if y'all want to chat with each other, go ahead too, because I'm gonna go down the road here for a little bit. Then I'll pull over again and get caught up. Candace, I'm in Lenore, North Carolina. I'm right below Boone and Blowing Rock, if you know where that's at. I'm down here in the foothills. It's starting to get a little foggy out here. A little froggy. See, that speedway back there said 319, but up here's the DK. And it's down to 317 now. I actually need to get some gas. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some gas while I got you guys with me. It's 317 here. I don't know that Walmart's got this price beat. Let's go ahead and get some gas. Let's see here. I've seen Vacation Station is on Instagram, but he doesn't post. Right. That's right, John. Yeah, he puts a little bit on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, we got a cookout here, Dry Creek. Yeah, I can show it to you here in a little bit. Let me get some gas, you guys, right quick, and I'll flip the camera. I'll flip the camera on where you can watch Tootsie. While I fill up right quick. And my door squeaks too in this truck. You being a good girl. I need to put some grease on this door. Roll the window down. If I shut it fast, it don't do it that bad. Oh, I know you're not full yet. You know, say I know it didn't fill it up that quick. Yeah. Yeah. Look, you go over and talk to them. Go over and talk to the crowd on YouTube. Right up here. Come here. Come here. Up here. Up here. Right here. Right here. Come here. Come here. Here. Get up there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Right here. Right here. Right there. Right there. Stand right there. I got a trainer to do that. She don't like me being out of sight. All right, I'm back. Uh-oh, lost viewers. No, wait a minute, that's thumbs up. Oh, well, damn, I stopped getting gas and lose viewers. That's the thumbs up I was looking at. All right, I'll get caught up with you guys here in just a minute. We'll go down here where Cookout's at. All right, Dry Creek, if you're still on here, I'm gonna head down here to Cookout. This is the intersection of 321 and Highway 18. It's called Smith Crossroads. You spend half your life there sitting at a light. And then I call this Restaurant Row, because right here's Burger King. Y'all can't see it yet, but then there's Wendy's. And then here's Popeyes. And then Taco Bell, which I know I'm sure some of y'all remember all this because I've done this before. Then we got Papa John's, Waffle House, Bojangles. And this used to be like a family style steakhouse. It was called, well, it used to be Western Sizzler. And then it went to AJ's Steakhouse, but it's shut down now. There's DQ, and then there's Star Clucks, and then here's KFC, and of course Walgreens, and then right here's Cookout. Cookout, they need to fix their sign. It's not, half the lights are burned out in it. I'll go over here to Walgreens and then face that way. And I'll get caught back up with you guys right quick. Then we'll go for another drive, I guess. Whatever y'all want to do. If them lights are blinding you, let me know too, but let me get caught back up with you guys. Let's see where I left off at. Okay, there's Leslie sending love to Tootsie. And Fred saying, doing good, James. Yeah, that's where I answered Candace. Natalie says, did you fix the fog? Yeah, Natalie, I did. I think I showed that in my live Thursday night. I went live Thursday night, actually, Natalie, just out of the blue. I'm pretty sure I think I did, because I got them to match the headlights. But yeah, I got the fog lights. Yeah, I know I showed them because I was up there in behind Star Clucks when I was showing everybody. James says Tootsie's truly the famous one in that car. Yeah, I appreciate that, James. Fred says multi-generation trivia. More okay. So he's doing a multi-generation trivia tomorrow night. Kansas saying, oh, thank you very much. And you're welcome, Candace. John says, I've seen Vacation on Instagram, but yeah, I answered that. And then there's Dry Creek. Ed says, you going to Taco Bell, Jeff? No, I'm not going to Taco Hell. Larry says, yeah, we can chat with Tootsie while you pump gas. It says, put some WD-40 on that door, Jeff. Yeah, I know it, Ed. It's awful, isn't it? Yeah, but it's my pick-me-up truck. I beat around in it more, especially on rainy days. Keep my car clean, somewhat clean, even though it gets rained on. Virginia says, wish our gas was $3.17. Yeah, Larry says WD-40. Ed says, life of Mount, can you see me? And then John says, wow, that door needs to, yeah, I knew that door was going to get everybody. PB, hey, PB on the go. Hey, thanks for coming in. Need a couple of cans for it, Ed. Dry Creek saying, hey, Granny's goose grease will fix it. Dennis, I hadn't heard of that. Granny's goose grease. Where the heck do you get that at? Let me know, Dennis. I'm getting caught up with the comments. Fred, I just went over to subscribe to you. Okay. So, hey, Fred, you got another subscriber. Dry Creek says, that will fix almost anything, Dennis. So Dry Creek knows what it is. James says, remember the last time he left the vehicle, she got on the floor and got into his... Yeah, that was when I was down there in Hickory. Yeah, I didn't have no food in here tonight. I don't have to worry about her getting my yoo-hoo. She don't bother that. But I didn't have any food in here tonight for her to get into. Let's see. It was a fiasco telling James. And then Dry Creek says, we're here. What is Granny's goose grease? Is that an adult drink? Yeah, Larry, that's what I'm sure Dennis has answered by now, but Dry Creek knows what it is too. That would clog you up for sure, Larry. Larry's laughing. Gary says, sorry I'm back. The wife sent me out in 26-degree weather to pick up groceries at Kroger. Lord bless your heart, Gary. James says, hey Jeff, what's your current temperature there? I see your shorts leaving. I see your shorts leaving it tonight. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's meaning on that last part. It's 53. Fred looked it up for me because my truck don't tell the temperature, but he said it's 53 here, which I believe it because it's. I think he's probably. Yeah, James is meaning short sleeves. Yeah, I don't even have a coat on that, and it's nice here, James. And then there's where I saw Dry Creeks, and then Leslie says I would wear some of them drive-throughs out if we lived there. Oh yeah, you'd have it made here, Leslie. You and Larry. Yeah, I mean you wouldn't have to go far at all. Just bounce one right after another. Your kids are probably eyes are probably lighting up if they're watching this. Like, look at all them drive-throughs he's got. John says, go get some hot chocolate through the drive. Yeah, no, John, I got a Yoo-hoo tonight. I don't need any hot chocolate tonight. Larry says, I've never had Cookout. It's pretty good, Larry. They got some good milkshakes, too. They're just small. But it's, burgers, hot dogs, shakes, stuff like that. Larry says, oh, my God, they have hot dogs? Yep, they've got it. JT's Adventure, hey, thanks for coming in. Everybody's saying, hey, Dennis, did you just fall over? Or, no, Denise, did you just fall over? Dennis is asking, Denise, she just fell over. Leslie says she don't bother the Yoo-hoo because she has good taste. Well, that's right, Leslie. I got bad taste, remember? John says, go to a store and find the one that sells Grippos. Okay. James says, Tootsie's letting fame get to her head. One day that channel will be called It's Me, the Amazing Tootsie, and yes, some guy named Jeff. That's right, James. I'm hoping it turns into that. It'd be nice if she could read the chat for me and stuff. John says, wow, that's a heat wave if it's 53. Hey, Dennis, I hadn't seen your answer yet. What the heck's that darn granny's goose grease? You ain't told yet. And you probably have, and I'm still just behind. Dry Creek says, there's one north of Knoxville beside Wendy's that we stop at on the way sometimes. We have wondered about Cookout. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's, nothing extravagant or fancy, but I mean, you can live on it. No, not yet, Dennis, but you know me. Give me time. I smell a food review for Dry Creek Home Collections Cookout. That's what Larry's saying. Oh, Dennis says, I'll tell you later. God, is it something bad? Jeez, Dry Creek says they knew what it was. Hell, Dry Creek will tell it on here. Nah, y'all don't have to tell if you don't want to. I don't care. I get off the live show, though, Dennis. You better call me. James says, no, I'm sorry. It's just my phone wearing a short sleeve shirt. I see you. Yeah, no, I forgot you talking to your phone, James. And I figured it out, so that's no problem. It just took me a minute because I'm slow and I don't care to admit it. I really want to go to Jubilee. Yeah, I don't have one of those, Larry. And Dennis says, I bet they don't. Dennis says, yeah, y'all are gonna have to fill me in on that one. I'm in the dark on that. Man, Lordy, I'm caught up now with the comments. Yeah, y'all got my mind. You got my curiosity as far as on that now, because I'm sitting there trying to figure out what that could be. I got somewhat of an idea, but I'll just wait and let you tell me. Larry, if you like hot dogs, you need to come to Georgia and try Varsity. Yeah, hey, Larry, Fred and Connie's telling you right. I've been to the Varsity. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Now, I mean, if you don't want to have to hear that get repeated every 5 seconds and you get drove nuts by it, then you might not like it. As far as the food, though, you'll love it. But the varsity, though, yeah. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? It's right smack dab in the middle of Atlanta, Larry. That would be one heck of a drive for a hot dog. Yeah, it would for y'all. That's for sure. But Fred's right on that, though. But I get a kick out of it. I mean, you don't even get up there to the menu, Larry and Leslie, and they're already hollering at you. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? You know, and you, my uncle went in there one time says, well, if you give me a damn minute to read the menu, I'll tell you what I'll have. I got tickled when he told that story. Dry Creek says, no, not going there. And Natalie says, how far would you drive for a weenie? I don't know, Natalie, you tell us. I'm just picking. And then Dry Creek says, I'd have to smack someone. Yeah, I can see Denise going in there. And then, but that's how they do. That's their trademark. I've yet to see anybody be bothered by it. I mean, it's just, I guess because people know that that's what's going to happen. It's about like Buc-ee's, you know, when all of a sudden you're in the store there and it caught me out of the blue, they start hollering, fresh brisket on the board or something of that nature. And then everybody hollers it. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Larry says that would stress me out. Yeah, there you go. Fred put up the website if y'all want to check it out. I wonder if they got any videos on that place. Y'all might can look that up on YouTube. That way you could hear them holler that mess. I'm telling that right. Isn't that right, Fred? I know that's what they do because I've been to it. I think twice. It's like at Halloween. Whenever we was going to Netherworld to that world famous haunted house, we'd always go to the varsity to eat first, then go get our pants scared, or get scared out of our pants. Larry Harvey, did you get a lot of snow? Ed's wanting to know. Fred says they have other locations besides downtown. Yeah, I knew they had other locations. I just didn't know where the other ones was at. I just knew I've been to the one that's downtown. Larry says just a Dustin. James says you can buy a barbecue tray there. 2 sides, they're like fries and onion rings. It's pretty good, comes with a drink. And Larry says, I'll check it out, Fred. And Dennis says, Larry, check it out on diners, drive-ins, and drives, the varsity. Okay, there you go. Because Fred was letting them know they got other locations. I didn't realize they'd made it on the diners and drives and dives or whatever. I call that the Choke and Puke show. Leslie says, Denise, that's why I can't go to Dick's. I would tell somebody off. I can't handle all that smart mouth stuff. Well, that's what's crazy, Leslie, is it's not really smart mouth stuff at the varsity. It's just, that's all they say. If you're new walking in, you know, they're going to be like, what do you have, what do you have, what do you have? and then Denise is like, yeah, Leslie. And then Robin and Denise is saying, Dennis, if I'm thinking right, does it have anything to do with a family growing? Oh my God. Larry says, Dennis, I like that show. I'll check it out. There you go. There you go. Fred's put the link up if y'all want to go watch it. Now you can watch it now. I don't care. Watch it now and pop back in here. I think some of them's already have. John says, hey, Harvey 5, have you ever been up to Columbus and gone to Thurman's Cafe? So I'll let them answer that. Candace says, is the varsity the DDD place that had a blind man calling out. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I know what you're talking about, Candace. I'm having to ponder on that for a minute. But I don't think that was at the varsity. John says, yep, that's the way they holler fresh brisket on. Yeah. Yeah, fresh brisket on the boards. No, John, we don't go any further than Dayton. And then says, yeah, Dry Creek collection and a telephone pole. Good Lord. I'm curious to see what that's about. Larry says, sounds like Goober. Judy, Judy, Judy. Yeah. Yeah. And Natalie's laughing. Yeah. Judy, 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 Judy. Yeah, Lord, I'm gonna have to cut some AC on. Good Lord, it's a little warmish in here. If y'all hear that, I apologize. I'm having to cut a little bit of air on in here. Tootsie's plumb sprawled out. She's probably a little warm too. Yeah, I figured that's what you was meaning, Leslie, where I sounded just like him. Hell, I ought to sound just like him. I've watched that show a million times. Natalie's laughing. Or that was before. I thought it moved again. Hey, she's airing out those 6 teats. Yeah, you're right, Larry. She's almost belly up. She's on her side for sure. But when she does get real hot, she'll go belly up. And that's to let me know she's, a little warmish. She'll have him darn 6 tits hanging out. She's probably sweating under her little boobies. I know. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go. That's funny. But hey, that is the truth, though. I had the camper, whenever I started having to run heat in it, there in October, I had it so warm in there that it woke me up. I had the thermostat, I guess, set a little too high, and it woke us up, or woke me up. And I looked down there at the foot of the bed, and she's in her little bed, and she had her paws straight up on her back and her darn mouth open. And I cooled that thing off real quick. I was like, good Lord, I'm gonna try to kill my youngin' here because I'm already sweating. So I know she's hot. So that's how I know if she's hot, she'll get on her back, paws will go straight up. When do you go back to the RV park? Larry, I'll go, depending on the weather, I might bring it when y'all are going. I'm gonna wait and see what the weather's gonna be like. Other than that, I'm planning on being in a hotel. But now, usually, here the past few years, I'm usually going mid-March with it, around St. Patrick's weekend. But the Corvette car show, though, is actually the weekend after. It's like the 22nd through the 24th, as far as the Corvette car show. So that might be when I will go over with the camper for sure. And like I say, it'll depend on the weather. But usually by then, though, it's fairly decent. But I'm hoping it's, with the way the weather's been being as far as down here, Larry, and over at Pigeon Forge, if it doesn't get any colder than what it's been getting, there's a good chance I'll bring it, when y'all come also, then that way we can be able to hang out at the campground and stuff. But now as far as when I go and I'm going to stay, that's in May. That happens in May. May 1st is when I go, as far as when I go and I stay. Leslie says, since I didn't get to see inside Luna, it's just, wait, jumped. Is it just a bed in there, or is there more room? It's pretty much the bed, Leslie. I'll try to tell this story right quick. It came with like 2 what I call futons. They'll like fold up, but then stretch out as cushions, and the backrest on them is separate, and that's sort of, I guess, what turned into your pillow for you. But I still used a pillow. But I slept on those futons for the first couple of years, and then I said, I can get an air mattress in this thing. So what I did was I took the futons. I still got them. They're just in the house. But I put an air mattress in it. And but technically, though, if I hadn't have done the air mattress, you can seat 4 people in it. 4 people can sit in it. I mean, you know, if you got smaller people, you can get more than 4 in there. But it only sleeps 2, though. It'd be hard to, well, I mean, 2 adults and a small child could sleep in it just fine, but it's mainly just sleeps 2, but it'll sleep 4. But right now, though, it's pretty much just a bed, though. I mean, I'll if y'all don't get to see it in March, you'll get to see it the next time you're back, because it'll be there for sure then. And then, but I didn't realize you, and that's my fault too, like I've said before. That was rude of me not giving you a tour. And I should have. Because, I mean, not like y'all was only there one time. Y'all were there a couple of nights. Candace says, oh, Jeff, the place I was thinking of is the Bacon Drive-In, South Carolina. Okay, yeah, Candace, that's right. The Bacon Drive-In. Yeah, the Bacon. Fred says, Jeff, are you going to make Hell of Me up in March? Yeah, I'm not sure on that too, Fred. Because I know I've got plans here in a couple weeks, and then I've got plans the 1st of March. What's the dates on the Helen meetup again, Fred? And I'll be able to let you know. Because I think that's around the same time I'm over in Pigeon Forge. I think I'm in Pigeon Forge when the Helen meetup is, Fred. But I'm planning on doing the meetup when they do it in Pigeon Forge in October. James put the cookout website up. John says the hotels in Pigeon Forge start spiking up their rates in the middle. No, John, it won't be till March. March is when the rates will start going up a little bit. They're still cheap in February, except for Valentine's. Now, you know, they spike it right there around Valentine's weekend. Other than that, though, it'll still be cheap until March. It's usually about the middle of March. The only reason I know that's because I was doing hotels last year in January and February. I was staying cheap. Like, I'm in a hotel here in a couple of weeks, and it's like $50 a night, and it's the same hotel I stay in. But back in October when I stayed in it, or November, hell, it was dang near $100 a night. Same room, same hotel, and all. It's crazy how the rates do. Well, St. Patrick's Day is just the following. Right. Yeah, I'll wait and see what the weather is, what it's going to be like, Larry. Because I just don't want it to be. I like cooking outside and stuff. But I also can just go get breakfast. But if it's going to be like in the 20s, it's just not as fun for me, camping wise, when it's that cold. because I know y'all are not going to want to, even though if we're sitting around the fire, you're not wanting it to be no 20-some degrees, because we're still going to be a little chilly, even though having a fire around us. And Dry Creek says 24th and 25th. That's right. That sounds right. Leslie says, Robin Denise, y'all coming when we're there next? And Dry Creek says March 6th, right? And Leslie says, yep. Yeah, Larry, that's what I bought it for, really, was the kitchen that it had. That's what sold me on it, Larry, was that kitchen. Robin Denise says, we should be there more than likely, Leslie. Well, there we go. Yeah, I hope y'all make it too, Robin and Denise. And then Leslie's getting excited, and of course I am too. Yeah, I knew y'all were coming back in May, Larry. I was gonna let y'all tell that, because I mean, I don't know. When people tell me stuff, I usually try not to, tell personal stuff. I let the horse's mouth tell stuff like that. Unless it's something I know I can tell, then I'll tell it, yeah. Okay, 10th through the 12th, I'll be in Pigeon Forge, Fred. I'll actually be, I guess when that's happening, it'll be kind of right when I'm winding down and coming back home. Unless if I decide to stay over there, like Larry's saying. But I'll probably end up coming back home and then wait until the Corvette car show, which is towards the end of March, and then go over there with the camper then. But like I say though, I'll wait and see what the weather's going to be like as far as on that. But yeah, Fred, I don't know that I'll make the Helen meet up, Fred, because I got plans to be over in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, Leslie, right there. Leslie says we'll be in Pigeon Forge those dates. Denise, Larry, she was answering me as far as the Corvette car show that's going to be there right there. She's, yeah, she's already answered him. Larry says, what did you call me? Who? Me? You talking about me, Larry? I didn't call you. And she might be talking to somebody else. Dry Creek says, hey, I also seen a screened-in porch thing that goes around the whole outside of a small camper to give you more outside living. Yeah, I've seen that too, Dry Creek. It really won't fit. Well, it would fit mine, but I don't know that it would, because of how my door's open and everything. I don't know that it would do me any good. But now I am going to look into getting a canopy, one of those pop-up canopies for this season. I'm going to look at getting one of those. I just got to figure out, make sure I can anchor it down, to where the wind won't blow it and all that good stuff. No, I didn't call Larry a horse's ass. Let's see, what the hell was I talking about when I said horse's ass? I done forgot now because that's what I say. I'm keeping up with y'all's conversation and my conversation. Oh, the horse. Yeah, the horse's mouth. Yeah, horse's mouth. Yeah, I didn't say horse's ass. Yeah, I was letting it come from the horse's mouth, not ass. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Y'all got me so tore up now, Larry and Leslie. Dry Creek says, well, shoot, thought that would give you more living space so to say. Oh, well, it would, Dry Creek. You're right. It would. I just have to. You remember how my space was, Dry Creek? Well, if I put it off to the side of the door, we're going to be over there in the darn woods. Not really woods, but it'd be over there in like the grass and next to that tree. And I just don't know if it would be, now I could get one of those and just not go in and out from it with the camper, but have it out there in the front of it and it give us a place to keep the skeeters off of us. But then again, normally when we're out there, we're sitting around the fire, and I don't know how good that thing would work putting it over the fire pit. You know, it'd probably smoke it up too much, and we wouldn't be able to sit inside of it anyway. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Dry Creek? I mean, you remember what my spot looks like. I just don't know if we'd get any advantage of having that or not. Yeah, I know it. I thought Amanda was going to be with me tonight. I don't know where she's at. But hey, you know, if she's busy, that's okay too. We don't have to worry about seeing flying cows or whatever it was. And Denise was saying, I just wondered that too, Leslie. Yeah, I hope she's okay also. Larry says, if me and Leslie didn't have 32 kids, a small little camper would be great. 32 kids. Right, yeah, Dry Creek, and they're only going to let me get so big of a spot because of the size of my, standing fish, you know, because of the size of my camper. You know, I mean, they would probably let me rent one of those bigger spots, but I don't know though. Not for the length amount of time I'm planning on staying. They kind of want me in a smaller spot since my camper's smaller. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Larry. What, Larry? Is it now the Harvey 37? Good Lord. Ed says, Jeff, does your camper pull straight without zigzagging? Oh, Lord, yeah, Ed. Mine pulls great. Yeah, I don't have to use sway bars or nothing. I mean, it's only 14 foot long and 7 foot tall. I've got a video of it on my YouTube channel, Ed, if you want to check it out. That's up to you. You don't have to watch it, but I know I got videos of it on my channel. Larry says, I told you, Fred, I hate those words, I'm late. Leslie says, the kids are just falling out of this point. I don't even have to put Leslie, you're awful. Just spitting them out one right after another. Let's change scenery. Let's go up here to Walmart and see what all's going on up there. I'm gonna have to roll this darn window down. I got the air on, but I ain't got the AC button pushed. No wonder. I was wondering why it wasn't cooling off. Gotta cut your AC button on, you big dummy. Calling myself a dummy, not nobody else, me. Should say brightness. I'm a brightness. I was like, why am I not getting cooled off? Because I didn't hit the AC button. There's Dos Amigos, and that's pretty much the last restaurant as far as on that side of the road. There is one more right up here across from Walmart. It's called Dodge City. That's the name of this restaurant right up here. It's called Dodge City. Right there's Dodge City. That used to be the old Sagebrush. And they went out of business. And then this crowd bought it and named it Dodge City. And then there's good old Walmart. Yeah, Walmart here's $3.18. So I saved a penny a gallon. Woohoo, I saved a penny. That's big money. That might pay for my Pigeon Forge trip. I'm not gonna complain though. At least it's coming back down because it had shot up. Let's see. Ed says, yeah, I've seen some trailers go zigzagging back and forth. I don't. Yeah, you're right, Ed. Yeah, you don't want them swaying on you, because if they are, you either don't have them loaded right, or you don't have the sway bar attachment on it when you're supposed to. That's what'll cause them to do that. There's two things: either the sway bar, or they're not loaded right, and that's with any trailer. Because mine will still do it if I don't have it balanced right. But I know how to balance it though, so it doesn't do that, as far as that, swaying back and forth. Hey Dan, yeah, hey, thanks for coming in, Dan. And I still got to email you, Dan. I know it's a while before you come here, but I gotta email you, so that way we can be able to get together when you come into town. Hey, Snaky Holler family. Hey, thanks for coming in. Getting freezing rain here in Kentucky. So looks like it's headed towards the Smokies as far as the freezing rain. But I think once it gets to Nashville or maybe even Pigeon Forge, Joe, it's supposed to be just rain after that. Larry says, Robin Denise, you'll have to clean up your back seat for us this time to go bear hunting. Live streaming. We'll put Jeff on the roof. Hey, that's fine. I'll ride on the roof. Just wait till it's warm weather though. Leslie says, you sure did pick a good phone. We have great signal on your lives now every time, and the picture's so good. Well, thank you, Leslie. I was wondering about that because the windshield in this truck ain't as clean as the one in my car. So I didn't know how good the picture was. Gary with 2 R's, Snaky, keep the freezing rain in southern Kentucky. And Snaky saying, hey to everybody. And then Dry Creek says, okay, Larry, that's usually where Jeff rides anyway. That's right. As long as Tootsie can be up there in the center of between the 2 front seats, because that's where she'll want to be. Hell, she tried getting up there with Rob and Denise when we rode with them that night. I was like, Tootsie, this is not your vehicle. You can't be crawling around in here. She's wanting up front. Did she not, Rob and Denise? I remember that. She tried to get up there with y'all. And then hell, he filled up a gas that night, and she jumped up there in his seat, in Rob's seat, watching for him. Said, to hell with me. She got to missing him. And then Snaky says, I'll try, Gary. And then talking about the freezing rain. And then Larry says, Lord, we'd have us a time, Denise. Yeah, we would. You're not kidding, Larry. Larry and Leslie, have you guys ever seen a bear all the times you've been down south? And that's what Dry Creek was asking him. And PB says, okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. How was the RV show in Charlotte? It was good, PB. It really was. I just didn't do a video. I had a buddy with me, and we got to looking around and talking. I took some pictures of a golf cart, and that was about it. As far as anything like that, I didn't shoot any video or nothing. I just looking around at all the new stuff. But it was fun though, and thanks for asking too. Fred says, you won't get the freezing rain, nor will we. You're right. That's right. Dan says, I'm back home now. Okay, Dan. And then Fred says, hello to everybody. Leslie says, Larry and Jeff could sit in the back. I have 32 kids to watch at the condo, Oh, Leslie, you better be with us too now. It wouldn't be the same if you're not with us. I mean, Larry's fun and all, but, Leslie's the show. Ah, let's see. Leave them, Leslie. They surely can take each other. Man says, I saw a bear Sunday night digging in the dumpsters by the hotel. Dear Lord. Yeah, it's crazy how the bears roam there in Gatlinburg. And then Dry Creek saying she did. Yeah, I remember that. Snakey saying, hey to Dry Creek. Larry says, we've seen 3 baby cubs on Words Valley, and one time a big one at the gas station in Gatlinburg. Yeah, I saw, the only bears I've seen is the one when I was at Anakeesta, and then when I was at the Haunted Mansion. The haunted house, not Ripley's, but the other one. It's called the Haunted Mansion. There was one in the tree at that place. I did take a video of that. I just hadn't put it on YouTube because you can't really make it out through the camera wise. And that was back when I had that piece of crap phone too. You're right, Denise. Caroline babysits them here. I just haven't left them alone in Pigeon Forge yet. Dan, we go in Gatlinburg to do some dumpsters and have never seen any. Then we go to wait a minute, jumped on me. Then we go in Gatlinburg to some dumpsters and have never seen any. Yeah, they say that's where to go though, to try to catch them. I know Rob and Denise kind of know where they show up each night, I think. Fred says, we've seen bears on the Roaring Fork Motor Trail, Anakeesta, and Cades Cove. None in Gatlinburg unless you include the belligerent drunks. Oh, yeah. And then there's one crossed in front of me. Matter of fact, that's on one of my videos of when I'm riding through Gatlinburg at nighttime. I catch a bear just crossing the road right in front of me. I forgot about that video. Dry Creek says, yeah, Gatlinburg is where to see them. We've almost hit probably 4 or 5 on the way into Gatlinburg from our place. Then we will see them when we are in Gatlinburg or riding around all the time too, Larry. And then Snakey says, got to get back to work. See y'all later. Hey, Snakey, thank you. Don't work too hard. Thanks for coming in. Robin Denise says, we've posted a few videos here and there of bears in Gatlinburg. And Gary says, sitting here listening to you, Jeff, and watching Andy Griffith and the Fun Girls. Oh, hell, the Fun Girls is on? Jeez. Yeah, I hadn't seen the Fun Girls episode in a while. I know what you're talking about. Hello, doll. That guy that's sitting behind them, he breaks his neck whenever she speaks. Oh, Lordy. Wait a minute. Dan says, I have seen bear each time I have been to the hotel. One like to walk down the creek behind the hotel. Well, that's cool. And Virginia says, there's a cabin in Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. Bears come up to his front porch. Yeah, hey, Virginia, well, I mean, that sounds like the same as Vacation Station TV, because they come up on his porch. And then Dry Creek saying, yeah, they do, Dan. Okay, brother. Your brother's got, oh, that's cool. So your brother's got the same thing that like Jeff from Vacation Station TV, where they'll just come right up to the darn porch. Like it's nothing, don't have a care in the world. We've had them at our front door too, Virginia. Yeah, Dry Creek's, they've got one of those security cameras. And they sent me pictures and videos of where the bear that they have goes right up to their darn place there in Gatlinburg. Just don't get Joshy near one. That's right, Fred. And then Virginia says, I'd be like Joshy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I'd be if one was just like right near me. I've seen them, but I hadn't had them like as close as the way they are when Joshy and Jeff were there that night. And I think Rob and Denise was there too, but as far as the video wise though, it just shows Joshy and Jeff and the bears, 10 feet away from them. Yeah, it's a bear. I mean, I'm kind of with Joshy on that. I just don't know until I experience it. I don't know how I would react. But I know if I started seeing teeth and that thing got up on its hind legs, I'm either gonna be dead or you're gonna see me running like the damn wild coyote, or not the wild coyote, not Wild E. Coyote, but darn Roadrunner. You're gonna see me like old Roadrunner. I'm gonna be gone. No, actually, you're supposed to play dead. So I just fall over and play dead. Dennis Jackson says at Dry Creek, did you hear about all 3 cabins burning on Windy Lane off of Middle Creek this morning? No, I hadn't heard that either, Dennis. But yeah, they did though. I'll have to look that up on YouTube. So, does people got that on video, Dennis? Or Dry Creek? Is it on YouTube yet, where we can see that? And like I said, I haven't been on YouTube today. I mean, except for right now, because I'm live. Dan says, I tried to get a video this weekend, but I didn't want to risk getting closer. Hey, I don't blame you, Dan, because you never know with the bears. I mean, yeah, you might can be right up on them, but I mean, you never know. I mean, I'm sure y'all can remember the fool that worked with the tigers for all them years, and all of a sudden bit his head off, dead. Just, turned on him. Black bears are seriously not a worry. Just wave your arms and shout at them, and they will run away fast. Yeah, I've always heard you just play dead, Candace. You definitely don't want to run away, that's for sure, because that's when they'll come after you. Okay, yeah, Fred's put the link up. Probably to that fire. Yeah, Dennis said the same thing, WBIR. And then Dry Creek, same thing. I'll check that out. Thank you guys for telling me that. Dan says, I heard about the cabins just before I left this morning. And Gary says, Jeff, you don't have to be fast, just faster than Jeff. Yeah. I was waiting on somebody to say that. Ed says, I was in a tree stand one time deer hunting, and one came up my tree, had no place to go, so I looked down and told it, you get down from here, and it did. That was so weird. Yeah, it's crazy how they can understand you. Now, I have seen a YouTube video where the old boy's in a tree stand, and the bear comes up the tree and comes right to his face and sniffs him and everything. And he just sits there and stays calm and doesn't move or nothing. And the bear, I mean, right there at him, sniffing him and everything. And then just all of a sudden you see him crawl back down like it's nothing. I saw a video in the Smokies where a bear kept getting in a hot tub one cabin while people were in the cabin. Really? Now, I hadn't seen that, Virginia. I have to hunt that one down too. That was a black bear. Candace, I'm sure that's right. Because the one I was talking about was a black bear too. Now, I know the grizzly bears, I know they're different. You don't even want to be nowhere, hell, you don't want to be within a mile of a grizzly bear. That's the ones you got to really worry about. Joshy and Stacy, what's up, buddy? Hey, thanks for coming in. That's what just a video of me getting in the hot. That was just a video of me getting in the hot tub. Look, so Joshy's been in here, and he's finally become unsneaky. Because I know I didn't miss his comment, because everybody would be saying hey to him. He's slipped in here on us. Because everybody's saying hey now. And Ed says it was a big bear. And says, yeah, Candace, it was a black bear. Uncle was bear hunting. Wait a minute, Uncle was bear hunting, and a bear chased him up a tree. Holy moly! That's what Virginia was saying. And then Dry Creek says, "Geez," at Josh and Stacy. And then the bear scared him here. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Joshy. I figured you just popped on. Ed said, it got bigger every time I told the story. Leslie says, that would scare me to death, Virginia. And then everybody's saying hey to Joshy and Stacy. Hey, I forgot to ask last night. I know I told her happy birthday again, but I should have asked, how was Stacy's birthday Monday? She have a good birthday? And if she's in here, you know, she can answer, or you can answer for her, either way. But I should have asked that last night, how her birthday was, instead of saying happy birthday again. But I'm sure she had a good birthday, though. Bear roast is good. I wouldn't know about that, though, Virginia. And Gary says, it's a bear. Right, Joshy? It's a bear. Yeah, I got tickled over them videos because Joshy posted his and Jeff posted his, so he's getting two different angles. And I mean, old Rosie is just there like nobody was around and no worries at all. That's what I say. I don't know how I'd react if I was that close to one. Maybe I'll get to experience that one of these days. Joshy says, no, it was horrible. I didn't get her anything. I locked her outside and slapped her around a bit. Stacy, get on to him. Virginia says, tastes like beef if it's cooked. Okay. Yeah, I've never had bear, Virginia. I really hadn't. And Joshy says, it's a bear. Yeah, Dry Creek's with me. And then Tootsie's titties cooled down. Yeah, you must have heard me flip the switch, Leslie. I turned it off. Yeah, her titties have cooled down now. Rosie was plotting to eat me. That's what Joshy was saying. And then Dry Creek says, yes, she was, Joshy. Joshy says, what, Dry Creek? Hey, Lordy. That's why I like doing these lives, though. You know, not changing the subject on purpose, but because I get tickled and get a kick out of talking with you guys. I mean, it's like everybody else says, you know, on their lives. I mean, I feel like y'all are with me, like right now. I mean, you're not here in person with me, but chatting-wise, though, you are. And I love it. I mean, it's our small little group family here because we all have gotten to know each other and we all know what we're talking about. And that's what I like. And that's really why I don't want, I mean, I know the channel's probably going to grow on its own. Hell, I ain't even checked in a week or something like that even to see how many subs I got now. Well, I don't care. But like I said, though, you know, if it grows, it's going to do it on its own. Because I like who I've got. Because I've gotten to know all you guys, and I know hopefully one of these days I'll get to meet every single one of you. And then Dry Creek says, you're crazy. And then Joshy says, you saw her, Denise. And then, yep, Rosie is beautiful in person. Yeah, I bet so, Rob, Denise, and Joshy. I haven't got to experience that yet as far as one that close. Dry Creek says, yes, we all get to still talk. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you can talk whatever on my channel. I could care less, because that's what I say, I love it. You know, just getting to sit here and chat with you guys, and then you guys chatting with each other in here, you know, amongst yourselves and stuff. I like that part too. Joshy says, looking at me, licking her lips. I saw her put the napkin around. Joshy, that's funny. Leslie says, you're such a kind heart, Jeff. Leslie, I appreciate that. But that's me. That's me being me, Leslie. I know I ain't the best person in the world, that's for sure. I mean, I try to do the best I can. I'm no by means popular or famous or anything like that. I'm just me being me. Some people like me and some people don't. But that's all right, though. I just roll with the tide, or however the saying, roll with the punches. There we go. I just roll with the punches, and day by day with me. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Joshy, and then Candace says, I live alone, so I love going to lives, even if I just listen while I work around the house. Hey, I'm same way, Candace. I like the live shows better too. Just because I can interact with whoever's live it is, plus everybody else that comes in that I know. I enjoy it. I really do. Isn't that what most women do when they look at you, Leslie? And Angie, that got Angie too. and then Joshy said, Leslie, yes, all the time, and all the ladies and some dudes. Oh, wait a minute, Joshy. You didn't have to throw in that last part. She says I don't learn. Oh my gosh, y'all got me in tears. Virginia says, I feel like an outsider being from the north, but my heart is in the south. Parents were born in the south. Hey, I hear you, Virginia. I want to like trout. Well, not really per se north. I mean, it is north, but it's mainly out west. But as far as moving out there, I don't know that I'd move out there, but I do want to go see like Montana and Wyoming and South Dakota, and yeah, I think that's all the states that's got as far as where I'm wanting to go see stuff. Gary says, Jeff, I didn't like you at first, but you do grow on. Well, I appreciate that, Gary. I don't know what the hell I did to you at first, though. PB on the go. I hear you, Virginia. It keeps jumping on me. Hang on. I hear you, Virginia Alexander. I'm really north, but my heart is in the south. That's what PB's saying to Virginia. And Joshy says, I'm still trying to decide. I was waiting on Joshy to say something. I was waiting on that. PB says, hopefully one of these days I'll get down south to retire. There you go. There you go, PB. Well, when you do, let us know. As long as we're still kicking and still going live on YouTube, just let us know. Virginia says, where are you, PB? And then Leslie says, how could anyone not like Jeff? Gary. Well, I mean, you know, the real question would be, how can anybody not like Tootsie? You know, I could see that being the real question, but now not liking me, yeah, you know, I'm sure I can be unlikable. Gotta remember, I'm a big butthole. Yeah, see, Rob Denise, you know, you're okay, Jeff, you know. And then PB says Nebraska, answering Virginia. I mean, you're not south, PB, but you're a little more southern than versus like where the Harvey Five's at, and Rob and Denise and Gary and John. You know, they're all up. That's north to me. But I know Nebraska though. I know it's cold there too though. So don't get me wrong. I know what you're meaning. I want to say Nebraska, is it considered Midwest though? Or something like that? I'm not sure. If I'm telling that wrong, correct me. As far as Nebraska. Fred Kane says, you and Tootsie are likable. Don't listen to those wannabes. Wannabes. Well, there's no wannabes in this channel though, Fred. I do know that. There's no wannabes in here. Let's see, Josh and Stacey Leslie. I can make a top 10 list. Well, there you go. I was trying to go back, make sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, okay, yeah. Josh, you can make a top 10 list about me. Tootsie is the reason why I hang around. Yeah, well, I figured that, Gary. Hell, ain't that why all y'all in here hang around? It's because of Tootsie. Dry Creek's thinking. Virginia says, where's the Harvey Five? They're in Ohio. They're in Ohio, Virginia, if that's what you're asking, as far as living-wise. Life of Mountain Folk, you mean Harvey 37? Leslie says, I'm naturally unlikable. People can literally just look at me and they don't like me. I love it. PB on the go, yes, Midwest, but way to the north for me. Okay, got you. So I figured that's what you was meaning, Pam. You're in the northern part, the very northern part of Nebraska, which I can see why you want to get back down towards south. And then, of course, Leslie answered her after I've already said something. And I should have known that. Josh and Stacy, that was my first thought about you, Leslie. Then I met Larry, and he made you bearable. Ah, Lordy. Poor old Leslie. Hey, Leslie, me and you don't get no love, do we? We feel the love, don't we? The hate love. Dark Creek says exactly, Leslie, and Virginia says yes, Fred. Let's see, I think I already read that. It keeps jumping on me. I think it might be in my resting bitch face, Denise. I'm not really sure what it is. Lord have mercy. Virginia, Leslie, I thought you were around Pigeon Forge. I guess that's because of your video. Yeah, see, when they video mainly Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. They do have a few videos though as far as where they live. But they like Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. They wish they could live there. I do know that much. Leslie says, Joshy, that's what I hear from everyone. And Leslie saying, Virginia, we go about every 2 months. And And Robin Lee says, we have some shelf cider blocks that say resting bitch face. I was like, I think I need one of those blocks myself. And Joshy says, oh please, I'm the poster child for someone people hate. Joshy says, Denise, yours isn't resting. It's wide the hell open. And then Leslie says, yes, Denise, that's awesome. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Joshy. Yeah, nobody hates Joshy. How can anybody hate Joshy? That's what I can't figure out. I mean, if you do hate him, that's fine and dandy, but once you meet him in person, you'll probably change your mind. Because he's pretty cool and laid back, and Stacy's funny, and his kids are awesome. Well-mannered, sweet as can be. Lake, he'll tell you jokes. Arrow will, just warm your heart and soul. She's cute as a button. And then Ava, Lord, them ears on Ava. Tootsie loves Ava. Oh, she gets excited when she gets to see Ava on the computer screen. Dry Creek says, I tolerate him. And then Gary wants to know who hates you, Joshy. And then Joshy says, shut up, Denise. Listen to Jeff. I'm a dick, but I got great kids. Wait a minute. I didn't, oh, gee. Look at me, he's twisting my words, getting me fired up. And then Joshy's thanking Leslie, and then Virginia says, every time I read a joke, I think of Lake. Yeah. And then Dry Creek says, is it true, Joshy? No, it's not true. Oh, y'all kill me. See, if I didn't know better, I'd think Joshy thought that I really said that. Or think that, or whatever. See, I know most of y'all pretty good in here. That's how I can read between the lines. Let's see. Joshy says, Lake has been practicing, Virginia. Yeah, we next time, I know he didn't get to tell any last night, Joshy, but next time y'all go live, make sure he's around so he can tell us another one. And Joshy says, you know better. Yeah, I know better. I know you know better too. I'm giving you a long distance air hug right now. Because I'm sitting there thinking of how I know every time we're, first thing we do when we see each other, we wrap each other in our arms and give each other a big old hug. And then of course we do it again when we leaving for the night and stuff. And Fred says Ava would be a great pet for Grogu. Am I saying that right, Fred? I don't want to butcher a damn word, but I'm not sometimes good with some words. The child, as they both have the same ears. I mean, I don't know if he's meaning Grogu or Grogu. If I'm butchering that, Fred, I apologize. You got a diesel truck or something, right? Yeah, I do, Fred. It just pulled up over here. He's been here, but I guess he got cold and he's fired his truck up. It's one of those, I'll show you here in just a second. They're here to spend the night, I guess. I got the window down too. Joshy says, my life's so bad that Jeff is directing them. Now, which Jeff? Me or the other Jeff, Joshy? And then Leslie says, all hugs. Y'all love each other. Hell yes, we do. Grogu from the Mandalorian. Oh, okay. Well, I see. I hadn't watched that, so I know what you're talking about now, though, Fred. So sorry about that. I think he basically means Yoda. And then Fred says, "Yep, yeah, Yoda." Over here's this diesel truck y'all are seeing or hearing. So he don't even have his lights on. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can build it. There we go. That's the one you're hearing. And it's because I got my window down. Oh, let me zoom back out. Gary says, Joshy, don't tell me some people skip you in their lives. Surely not. And then Josh says, Gary, can you believe it? And then Gary says, yes, I can, Casper Joshy. And Larry says, I know where I can get some discounted cigarettes. I need to stock up. Josh is laughing. Man, Lord. Hey, let's see, where else can I'm trying to think of somewhere else I can take you to have I know they've tore the, let's see, I'm trying to think. I rode uptown with this phone, but they still had the Christmas lights up, and I'm pretty sure they're down now. I know Gatlinburg still got, as far as like what they call their winter fest lights, they're still up, because they stay up through the middle of February. But I'll take you up through town again or something. We'll drive around. Yeah, I'll stop and got gas. So I got plenty of gas. Fuel. Yeah. And then that way y'all don't have to listen to that diesel truck. I've already showed y'all the Google plant, or headquarters. I know y'all seen that, because that's where the light doesn't never change. It always stays green. Larry knows what I'm talking about. Oh hell, Larry misses the boulder. You want me to go up under the boulder, Larry? And that's where see, Dry Creek even, that's where the green light is. Yeah, it really isn't. That light's really not green though. That's what's crazy. I don't know why. See, like the stoplights on here, they look green, and they're green. But that light that y'all were seeing that night, as far as in person, it's not green. But it was still showing it green on the screen, as far as what y'all were seeing. I could never figure out why on that. Oh, they got Chipotle about up and running. Dang, I should have pulled in there. Uh-oh, somebody's getting pulled over. I should have pulled in. I can pull in Chipotle here in a little bit. Look, there's Larry's favorite place, Mickey D's, McDonald's. Larry will cuss me now. I'll get caught up with your comments here in a little bit. I smell a wood fire. Sure do. Smells good because I miss the campfire smell. But I don't hear no fire trucks or sirens, but I guess it's just somebody burning wood in one of their homes. I got a whiff of it there for a second. All that's done's made me mad because I'm ready to go camping. I'm ready for some warmer weather so I can get back around the campfire. Sing Kumbaya. Yeah, my little town's dead at nighttime. Look, one car. Hell, even at the Sonic. The Sonic's got one vehicle. No, three. They got three. They got three vehicles in the Sonic. And I heard the Sonic's supposed to be moving. It's supposed to be moving just right back down there across from McDonald's one of these days. That's what I've been told. Now, whether that happens or not, I don't know. There's our fire department. Post office is right here to the right. Yeah, I like the Sonic too, Leslie. I saw your comment right there. I did catch that comment. Yeah, they still got a few lights on the poles up here, but all the other stuff looks like it's down. It's been a few weeks since I've been up here at nighttime. Comes an ambulance in front of me. Virginia says our town is so small that where we have McDonald's and Wendy's. Yeah, I've been in some small towns where, I mean, we've got one here called Whitnall. Hell, you blink and you've went through it. Yeah, see, they got all the Christmas stuff taken down now. I don't know what these little, like, while I'm sitting here, I don't know what them's gonna be or what that's gonna be for. I have no clue. They got them lit up and they're all right here on the corners. Sorry for the shaking of the picture. Is the signal, I'll try to watch for comments, the signal and everything picture, how's it looking? Because I know my other phone when I was up in here, it was in and out. And this, while I'm sitting here, this is called Piccolo's Pizza. And I ate there weekend before last. Got some baked spaghetti. That's a pretty good place to eat. You know, it's Italian, pizza and spaghetti and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta go now, because I got one behind me too. I think y'all said the picture was good. I think I saw that. Let's see, I'll just keep going since the signal's good, because this will bring me back around to where y'all can see Google again. I don't know if Dan the Mountain Man's still in here, but I know he knows a little bit about Lenore, some of these roads. we'll go up here to the world famous green light that never changes. Like I said, this is sort of the back way in to where I was at, you know, as far as when I was showing you. This is coming from the other direction. There used to be a big broil plant right here to the left of me. They tore it down. Broil furniture. It was shoot. My mind's drawing a blank now what the plant was actually called. It was Broil, but it had a name to it because I delivered to it. It'll come to me here in a minute. Over at Google's to your left, sort of at the top of the screen. But I'm gonna take this road right here where it gets us back up here in this parking lot we was in. See if that green light's still green. Try to get back over here. Now they're cooling the servers down. That's what all that steam is. I don't believe, yeah, right there it is. See, it don't look green. I was having to hunt it down. I was like, well, the green light ain't green, but then as soon as I looked on the screen, sure as the heck is, it's green. that one right there. Yeah, Larry says there it is. Let me get caught up with you guys. I gotta go way back, I'm sure. Yeah, okay, Larry says I missed that boulder. I know you hear them dogs off in the distance. Now don't start. You be a good girl. You be a good girl, because I got to chat with these. I got to chat with our buddies in here. Okay, right there. I think he basically means Yoda. And yep. Joshy, don't tell me. Okay, wait a minute. I remember I've read that. Joshy's laughing. Larry says, this is a beautiful view of a gas station. Well, we got a different view now, Larry. Dry Creek says, everybody and their brother is pulling into the gas station now. Yeah. And then there's where Larry says, I missed that boulder. And then Dry Creek says, that's where the green light is. Yeah. And that green light wasn't green. The big channel's Vacation Station and T and me take us through the car wash. Yeah, well, I would go through the car wash, Gary, but the paint might fall off of this truck. It might wash the paint off this truck if I take it through it. I don't know if T and me TV's still in here, and I should have mentioned it when they was in here earlier, and they might still be. But if you guys are in here, T and me TV, I know I commented on your video. That darn car wash they went through yesterday, I thought it was going to beat the hell out of his truck. That's what it sounded like. I mean, you could hear it. Dry Creek says, oh, but isn't it? Talking about the light. And then Joshy says, Dry Creek will take us to a car wash on their next lap. Denise will be driving. Yeah. Hey, Joshy, if that was to happen, boys, I believe we'd fall over dead. Larry says he's cussing me. Wait a minute. Hey, Larry, you're going to have to, when I get caught up here, you're going to have to let me know what you're cussing me for. Is it because I'm not going to the boulder? And Dry Creek says, sure, Joshy, that will happen. And I'm cussing Joshy, Larry. Fred says, we did that in Pigeon Forge as well, Gary. And then, yeah, they did. Life of Mountain Folk did. They didn't do it live, though. They done it on a video. Leslie says, they're building a new car wash here in our town. I thought about vlogging it when it opens, since everybody else has a car wash vlog on their channel. Yeah, I've went through the car wash here with you guys. But now I hadn't went through there is one that's like what Jeff and Joshy goes through, and T and me, and I did go through it with my car last week. and I think it's supposed to quit raining after Thursday here. So Friday, if I get a chance to maybe go live Friday, I'll try to go through that thing. But now it'll be during the day though, so y'all will just have to sort of watch for me to go live if I was to do that. And I might just do a video, then that way everybody can watch it, because they're not open at nighttime as far as this place that. And it was only $18 too, and it done a heck of a job. And plus they done my wheels and tires after the car wash, and I didn't even have to get out of the car. Right, you just you pay sitting in the seat, and then I might have to roll this window up because Tootsie hears that dog off in the distance. But you pull up and you pay, and then you go through the car wash, and then after you get done with that, you pull over to the left there and pull up, and this guy directs you, and then he starts going to town on your wheels and tires, and then he lets you know when he's done, and you pull off and go. And it's $18, and I mean it does a heck of a job. Let me get caught up because it jumped, so I got to get back to where I was at. Okay, there's Leslie, and Larry's mad, and then Gary's thumbs up with Life of Mountain Folk, and Leslie said Sonic's delicious. Larry says that soft pretzel with cheese is where it's at the Sonic. Virginia says our town is small, that we have McDonald's and Wendy's. And then that light ain't really red. Larry. And then Joshy says that's all you need, Virginia. That's right. Leslie says all we have is Dairy Queen, Virginia, and one red light. And then Natalie's saying good. That's when I was asking about the signal. Okay, I appreciate you guys letting me know that. Virginia says we have graduated from 1 traffic light to 5. What? That's pretty cool, Virginia. Means the town's growing. Joshy says I have 0 traffic lights in the town I actually live in. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that, Joshy. Leslie says you always have to win, Joshy. Leslie. Fred says we have too many traffic lights. We want to move to a small town near the Smokies eventually that has less than 3 traffic lights, preferably. Larry says it's only 25 miles an hour, Jeff. Yeah, I wasn't speeding. I might have been going 5 over. Joshy says, don't be mean, Leslie. How come everyone else can talk about, but I can't? And then Virginia says, hubby cusses the lights. He's old school and hates change. And Leslie says, don't be sensitive, Joshy. I'm not being mean. I'm just playing with you. And then Dry Creek says, the green light. And then Larry says, there it is. And then, no, it wasn't Pacemaker, Fred. It wasn't Pacemaker's on down this, let me get my finger. Pacemaker's on down this road here. On down that way. It was, hold on, it'll come to me. It was the, oh Lord, I about had it. I gotta get caught up with y'all in the chat because I know I'm behind. Dadgummit. It was Lenore something. A corporation. Lenore Corporation. That's what it was called. It was a corporation. Lenore Corporation plant. That's what it was called. Hold on, because this jumped again. Wait a minute, Lord, I am way behind. The Pacemaker plant's still down there, Fred, right quick. But it's not called Pacemaker anymore because it's not even Brohill. Fred says the green light that isn't green is actually green. Now, in person, it's not in person, but for some reason, it's got just a little bit of a tint to it. with the way that fluorescent light is, so it makes it look green with what y'all are seeing. But in person, though, it's not like green like a stoplight green. And I've seen some comments on here, something about Joshy. Hold on a minute, let me get okay, wait a minute, right here. Leslie saying, oh my goodness, sorry Joshua. Joshy says, get your act together, Leslie. And then Larry says, I'll give her a good spanking, Joshy. Joshy says, thank you, Larry. Always look out for me. Natalie says, yeah, Jeff, looked like it was going to take out the side mirror of TME. Yeah, I made that comment also on their video where I thought his mirror was going to get hit. Dry Creek says, thank goodness I haven't watched that video yet, and now will not. Wait a minute, Dry Creek, you need to watch it. It's good, Dry Creek. TME's where they drive through the car wash right there at the start. Larry says, my pleasure, Joshy. Stacy, hey Stacy, thanks for coming in, Stacy. Hey, wait a minute, why the hell have I not got Stacy with a blue wrench? What the hell's wrong with me? You got a blue wrench now, Stacy? She says, what the hell is happening in here? Everybody's cussing Joshy, Stacy. Dry Creek saying hey to Stacy. Larry says, we're stopped at a green light, Stacy. And then Stacy says, Denise. And Stacy says, that's not how lights work, Larry. Jimmy said something but retracted it. And Fred saying hey, Stacy saying hey. Larry says, apparently that's how they do it in Lenore. Yeah, that's right, Larry. And everybody's saying hey. Dry Creek's laughing. Stacy said, that's an odd place, Larry. It's not Columbus, Stacy. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Good night, buddy. Stacy saying good night to Jimmy. Angie saying not Jimmy, not Jimmy. Brain fart, Jeff. Yeah, I was having a brain fart, Natalie. Oh, hey, good night, Fred and Connie. Thanks for coming in. I know 5 a.m. comes early. You're right about that. And everybody saying good night. Dan the Mountain Man saying night. Angie saying night. Stacy, there's Stacy with the wrench now. It's all right in the world of wrenches now. You're right. That's right, Stacy. I don't know how in the hell I didn't have you with a blue wrench. But you got it now, though. Welcome to the Blue Ridge Club, Stacy. We're cool people. Virginia says, I didn't even realize I have a blue wrench. Yeah, you've got it too, Virginia. About everybody in here's got a blue wrench. Hey, Larry, now I'm caught up, Larry. What the hell was you pissed at me about? You hadn't answered that. Or I didn't see that comment. Yeah, all y'all in here are special. That's why all y'all got blue wrenches and stuff. Like I said, I hope to meet everybody in person one of these days. Because y'all will know where I'll be here in a few more months. You'll know where to find me. Because I'll be going live. I know y'all were giving me hell last week there, you know, when I said I won't be doing YouTube and all that. Well, I was meaning that as far as watching YouTube. But now as far as the live shows, yeah, no. I might not do it every week, but I will definitely be doing it, though, because y'all will be getting to see better scenery versus just little old Lenore here. Y'all will be getting to see stuff that you like seeing, the Great Smoky Mountains. Larry says, I don't remember. I'm always pissed at you. Ah, Larry. What am I going to do with you, Larry? I think it's probably the rock, because I wasn't going to the rock. You said you was missing the boulder. But I can go to it. If you want me to go up there and show you the boulder again, we can go to it. Virginia says, Thanks. So you're welcome, Virginia. And she's thanking Natalie. Larry says there's some airbrush t-shirt, Stacy. And then Stacy says, that's even better idea. And Candace says, I would like to see your camper. Yeah, you're more welcome to see it, Candace. Just let me know when you're going to be in Pigeon Forge. If you come like this summer or fall, just let me know in one of my lives or something when I come on. We can meet up, whatever. You know, that's with anybody in here. We all need special Jeff and Tootsie Club shirts. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Did I miss a comment though? Because I know you're right there. Stacy says, "Thanks, Larry. We need jackets." So I missed that comment from Stacy. So now I'm caught up. Natalie says, "Yes, t-shirts." Oh, I know, Josh and Stacy, they could do t-shirts for me. It says Jeff and Tootsie. They even have Tootsie's picture on it. I just had never really thought about doing that yet, if you want to know the honest truth. I mean, like I said, though, it ain't because my channel's small. I guess I could probably maybe get that in the works and get that ball rolling. I'll ponder on that, though. That is a pretty good idea. And then that way, when I meet all y'all, you know, I'll just have to sort of guess what sizes I need to sort of have on hand, you know. So that's the only, you know, because I know a lot of you in here, or probably all of you, you want the shirt to fit right instead of, especially you don't want it being too small, and you definitely probably don't want it too big. What is it, honey? You gotta go potty or something? Go over and sit down. We'll get off here in just a little bit. Yeah, Josh, he says, I know a guy that can help. Yeah. And then Larry says, Fred, Joshy. Then try and crinkle everybody's Fiasco Jeff and famous. Look at her. Natalie's already. I think Natalie's quick. Now Natalie's quick. I'll have to give her that. Look, she's already come out with the darn slogan to put on the shirt. That's pretty good. Stacy's laughing. Oh, y'all are awful. Y'all are awful. See if that dog's still barking, because I'm about to cut the air back on. I'm getting warm. I'm not believing the weather we're having. It's, you know, too much rain, and it hadn't been cold. But now my darn heat bill that I got today, or yesterday, and paid last night, you wouldn't know that it not been cold. Good Lord. It's crazy what my gas bill was, my natural gas bill. Hey Larry, do you want me to go to the famous Boulder, or do you want me to go somewhere different? Which there's really not much to look at in good old Lenore. You having a hot flash yet? Hell yes I am, Natalie. If you want to know the honest truth. It's crazy the way the weather is. I got the air back on. I'm having hot flash, night sweats. Wait a minute, Dry Creek. It's not warm, and I will thank you to quit rubbing it in some of our faces. Sorry, Dry Creek. Virginia says, I'm thankful we're not having the ice storms like parts of. Yeah, me too. Me too. Dan says, my natural gas bill was high this month too. Yeah, mine was definitely up from last year, same time. And then Stacy says, it's been pretty warm down here too, Denise. I'm sorry you have to suffer. And then I'm gonna have to drive now, so I'll get caught up. I'll get caught up again with you guys here in a minute. I'll take you down this way. This is like going to, I know a lot of y'all won't know what I'm talking about, but if you get on Google Maps, Highway 18, I'm headed towards like Morganton, which is kind of like Hickory. Hickory and Morganton's about the same size as far as, you know, city-wise. Right here's our movie theater. I can show you this. There's Fair Value over to the left. Here's our only movie theater that we have, called Golden Cinema. There's a scary movie getting ready to come out. I think it's A Knock at the Cabin Door is what it's called. I want to go see that. I think I'm in Pigeon Forge when that comes out. So I might have to go hit it up in Pigeon Forge. Let's see. Avatar and 80 for Brady. That's what they're showing. Y'all probably can't read that because of the way the signs are. They're showing that 80 for Brady and Avatar 2. Now wait a minute, somebody told Josh to shut up. Let me park right here right quick and get caught up with you guys. There's Fair Value. Hell, they're already closed. Okay, there's Dan. Stacy says it's been pretty warm. Okay, I read that one. Kentucky Leisure. Hey. Thanks for coming in. On your shirt, you could have a illustration of the camper with your head hanging out one window and Tootsie's head hanging out. That's a good idea too, Kentucky Leisure. But my windows on the camper don't go out far enough. They're on like a hinge. Tootsie can't even get her head out of it. Well, number one, there's a screen on the inside, so you can't stick your head through it anyway. But that was a good idea though, Kentucky. Virginia says, so is our gas bill. Dry Creek says, I got the air on. Blah, blah, blah. Dry Creek says, I hate this weather, Stacy. And Larry says, it's 23 degrees here in Ohio. It's a bit nipply out there. Nipple. What the hell am I trying to say, nipple? Tis the season to be married. Well, that's my name. No shit. Dry Creek says it's 18 here, Larry. Good Lord. Joshy says 51 here. And Dry Creek says, shut up, Joshy. And Stacy says, I'm reading that book. It's good. Okay. She's talking about the movie. Kentucky says, hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late coming on here. Hey, Kentucky, bad word. Right after little. That word after little, Kentucky, that's a bad word. Remember, you're never late in here. Joshy says, come and stay in our guest house, Denise. Yeah, well, hell, look there. Denise got an invite, but poor old Tootsie ain't heard nothing about no guest house. He knows I'm just messing with him. Virginia says 32 here. Dry Creek says, I'm on the way, Joshy. Well, there you go. Hey, Stacy, better make room. You got company coming. PB on the go. Pam says 18 here too. And Leslie says, it wasn't me. I'm scared to say anything. And then Mountain Man, I haven't been to a movie theater in a year. There was years that I hadn't been, Dan. It'd been quite a few up until a couple years ago when they brought back Halloween, and I went and watched it in Pigeon Forge, and then Halloween Ends. I actually watched it here in Lenore, which was the latest one that just came out this past fall. That's the only two that I've went to the movies to see. Uh, PB says, where are you at, Virginia? And Larry says, is it just me or is the truck green now? Well, yeah, it's these darn street lights. I'm telling you, it does look green. I didn't catch that, Larry. I didn't catch that till you said something. Yeah, the hood does look green now. See, I told you, these lights will mess with you here. What's going on there in Lenore? There ain't nothing going on in Lenore. And then Virginia says southeast Pennsylvania. And then Dry Creek says it is, Larry. It looks green. Yeah, it does. If he hadn't said nothing, I'd have never caught that. Natalie says it looks green. Larry says everything is green there. Josh says, I got a treehouse for you and Tootsie. Okay, hey, hell, treehouse will work. Shoot. Heck, fire. I like a treehouse. Especially if I'd say, you know, with how I know you are, Joshy, and your places and stuff, I'd say that treehouse is probably nicer than your home. Heck yeah, I'd stay in a tree house. Dry Creek says the light is white, but the truck is green. Here at this spot. Sometimes the word little is not so good either, Jeff. Yeah, well, that's true too, Natalie. Didn't think about it that way. Virginia says, Lord, yes, his truck turned green. Yeah. Stacy says guest house is what Joshy calls the other side of the bed. So if y'all are brave enough to suffer through the snoring and alligator wrestling, come on. And Natalie's laughing. Kentucky's laughing and says some of our street lights are purple here. Good Lord. Larry's wanting to know if you snore like Stacy. And Dry Creek says, oh, forget it then. I ain't coming, Stacy. And then Kentucky's laughing. Stacy says, no, Larry. Joshy, however, does like a drunk elephant. The treehouse has carpet, bathroom, and indoor basketball gold, although it is a Nerf gold. Hey, hell, that sounds better than my house, Joshy. Why am I getting motion at my house? It's got to be picking up car lights. Well, my house is locked up, but if somebody breaks in, oh well, good luck. There ain't nothing in my house worth stealing. Kentucky says I might do some alligator wrestling, but it won't be with someone that has a beard and a mustache. Dry Creek says Rob is the same way, Stacy. He might have got punched the other night. Just saying. Natalie says nobody shave. Kentucky says or can even grow a beard and mustache. And Dry Creek's laughing at Joshy, and Josh says nothing wrong with a Nerf gold, Denise. That's right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like what Stacy always says. I'm all caught up now. Oh, there's Stacy. He deserved it, Denise. And then Joshy says, come on, Kentucky. And all right, I'm caught up with you guys now. Let's see where. I don't know of anywhere else that I can go that will at least give y'all something to look at. I mean, I can keep. I got 20% power left on the phone, but it ain't gonna die anytime soon. It's been a good phone. Hell, I've been on what? 60 and 60s, 120, so 2 hours. I've been on 2.5 hours, and the phone was probably at 80-some% when I started. So that's not too bad. That's about right, because I think what is it, 3-hour battery life as far as non-stop, you know, playing when you're on games or something like that. Dry Creek says, that's right, Stacy. And deserve, yeah, we knew you meant deserve, Stacy. Alright, I'll have to catch up with y'all's comments here in a minute. Even though I don't have any traffic, there's not a soul. I would ride around Google right here, but hell, y'all won't be able to see nothing. It being nighttime. I need to do it during the daytime, where you can actually see it real good. I need to text Jeff, Vacation Station TV, to make sure he's still alright, because I know he hadn't really put out a whole lot. He didn't go live Sunday. I need to check in on him, make sure he's still doing okay. This right here to the right used to be the old Lenore Mall. I'll pull in here right quick. All this used to be what, and you can get on YouTube, and there is some videos, because I actually looked it up myself, where somebody done some videos of it way back when, but it still shows it. Oh Lord, there's flashing lights. Y'all ain't gonna want to stare at that. But now it's turned into the like a climate controlled storage units, indoor storage unit. There's a Quest for Life, which is like where older people go to exercise and things of that nature. But this used to be called the Lenore Mall. This was our mall. And then down here is a church that's called Water Life. It's fairly new, but it's like not new. They bought this part of the building 4 years ago, maybe 5. I'm not real sure, so don't quote me on that. But there's the sign to it. This used to be where Belk was. This was Belk's part of the mall, or Belk. I don't know why I'm like everybody else. We always add the darn S on everything. But let me get caught up with you guys again right quick. I like it when y'all chat, even though it puts me way behind. Kentucky says, a little leg hair I can handle though. Josh says, good Kentucky. I haven't shaved in a while. And then Kentucky's laughing, and Virginia says, time for, yeah, it does, Virginia. That's the other thing I like. And Natalie's laughing. Dry Creek says, I guess it's still a indoor basketball goal, Josh. Hey, Angie, good night. Thank you for coming in, Angie. Josh says, I should have put that in list. I should put that in a listing, Denise. Indoor basketball court. And everybody's telling Angie good night. And then Dry Creek says, you should, Joshy. And PB's saying good night, good night, good night, good night. Dry Creek says WTC. These like, yeah. Yeah, was that supposed to be WTF, Dry Creek? Angie's thanking everybody. Kentucky says, I just got to see that Jeff with Vacation Station just put out some new videos. I too was worried about him. So he just put some out. And that's why I say I haven't been on YouTube today yet. So he probably has. Larry says, I miss Amanda. Yeah, I know it. I don't know where Amanda's at. I thought she was going to be with me tonight. Dry Creek says, laughing at Larry. Joshy says, so do I, Denise. Just ask me. Larry says, God rest her soul. Then Leslie says, I'm still here, Jeff. I'm just keeping quiet. What for, Leslie? Oh, surely to goodness you ain't mad at Joshy or think that you've got Joshy mad at you. And Joshy says, I mean, I flashed too, Denise. And Dry Creek says, I was trying to be nice, Jeff, so it was what the crap. Okay. Virginia says, who is Amanda? She comes in here every now and again, Virginia. She's the one that's talking about watching dancing fish or something to do with fish and bears and crazy stuff. I mean, she'll talk off the wall stuff. But she is kind of fun though sometimes, because sometimes she'll talk normal stuff. But I don't know her last name. It just comes up Amanda when she comes in here. And Natalie says, OMG, Joshy. Dan says he's still recovering from being sick. Y'all, I know he's still recovering because you can still hear it in his voice. That's why I was saying I need to text him and check on him. Dry Creek says, oh God, I was just getting ready to ask you what you were talking about, Lord Josh. Joshy says, now you've imagined it, huh, Natalie? Natalie says, nightmare. I appreciate all you guys coming in and having fun and chatting with each other and chatting with me and Tootsie and all that good stuff. Dry Creek says, especially when she takes too much messing, but then I take too much of my messing sometimes. Hey, Leslie, just make sure though, I didn't make you mad, have I, Leslie? Why are you being so quiet? You need to chime in here on with us too. Leslie just harshly judged me and bounced. Oh, she didn't bounce, Joshy. She's still here. Larry says she loves moonshine. And Dry Creek says she does, Larry. And she says, I'm not mad. Yeah, I knew you weren't mad, Leslie. I'm just running my mouth. Yeah, I'm going to pull on out of here, though. Them darn lights of her flashing is about to drive me nuts. Look, I'll show y'all again one more time. Yeah, giving me a darn headache. And I know y'all don't want to see them. I don't harshly judge you or bounce, Joshy. Leslie is airing out her sweaty teeth. Larry, you crazy Larry. Oh, wait a minute. Leslie says, I always look mad. Dry Creek says, that is just our resting bitch's face, Joshy. And then Natalie's laughing, and Virginia says, is Amanda the one who lives in Florida? Yeah, that's the Amanda we're talking about, Virginia. She lives in Florida. The dancing fish or whatever. Larry knows. Larry can tell us again. It's something about fish. And then cows. I think cows was the other. Leslie says, I'm going to put my sweet tits in your face, Larry. Oh, hell. You pissed your wife off, Larry. Sweaty tits. Sorry. I don't know why I said sweet. Sweaty tits. Joshy says, I've actually only seen Leslie smile or make a what the F towards others. And then Larry says, okay. Teats. Say teats. Why? I can say tits. Then Virginia says, oh my. And then Leslie says, I don't smile, Joshy. I mean, I don't want to offend any of y'all in here. But I mean, hell, tits ain't that. It's no different than saying boobies or boobs. I mean, there's worse words to say. Leslie, I've seen it over and over. Joshy, and then Larry's giving the wink and the tongue sticking out, and Leslie says, "What have you seen over and over, Joshy?" The what the F looks, and then smiling. Yeah, look, he said the smiling. Dry Creek says, "I don't think I do either, Leslie. Actually, I don't think I can, Leslie." And Virginia says, "I've heard worse." And then Leslie says, "That was fake, Joshy." Oh hell, what'd Stacy retract? I can't wait to see what Stacy's getting ready to chime in. I gotta see what she says. Now, I appreciate everybody staying in here and hanging with me. I mean, I know some of them had to go to bed because, I mean, it is almost 10:30. Hey, Dennis, Teresa, y'all still awake? Y'all still with us? Dry Creek said, "They pretend smiles. They are pretend smiles, aren't they, Leslie?" And Josie says, "What are we talking about being fake, Leslie?" Natalie says, "What is the worst word for boobies?" I don't know, unless if you're meaning tits. Because boobs, boobies, and tits, and tatas. That's all I know to call them. Unless if you're talking about headlights, you know, they've got that saying. Stacy says they all are pretend, Leslie. Then Leslie says, "Joshy, the tits are real, the smiles are fake." Oh Lordy. Joshy says, "I have 3 nipples." And Stacy's laughing at Denise. And then Leslie says, "Yes, Stacy." And then, "Yes, Leslie." And then Lord. And then, "No, Joshy." I said headlights. I meant to say high beams. Yeah. Well, that's when they're hard. When they're hard, you say, "Oh, look, they got their high beams on." Yeah. Amanda wouldn't approve of this talk. We're getting into a little rough talk now. Of course, hell, it is. What did they call it in the piano bars? You know, we're in the adult time now, but I know that's not what they said. They called it something else, and I can't remember. Because they'd sit there and announce it and say, if you're, you know, politically correct or easily offended, it's time to hit the damn door. That's what they would say. That's no lie, but they called it something as far as time-wise. I can't remember now what they would say, because that's been over a decade ago. Dry Creek's laughing at Larry. Larry says, what do women call penises? I don't know. I'll let somebody else say. I mean, I don't know what women call them. I know what us guys call them. No, it's really not after dark either, Leslie. I know what you're meaning. They would say something, and maybe I'll remember it here in a minute. Get my brain to working. Yeah, adult time. Ooh. Larry says women. John, she says, I call mine Purdue or Pedro. Dick, pole, wannabe sausage. A joke. I guess mine would be under the joke classifications. Lordy, that's pretty good, Natalie. Yeah, yeah, Candace calls them willies. I see your wee wee. Jarkrix is a joke. Look here, now this is TMI channel. Wanna be Candace. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all got me in tears now. Stacy, they're called unnecessary if you have the right toy. Oh my God, Stacy! I gotta put the truck in park and get my foot off the brake. I'm hurting. I'm absolutely hurting. Oh, hot flash. Holy moly. Oh, this has definitely been a good night tonight. Oh my Lord. Yeah, hey, y'all reckon I might need to keep this live private? If you think I do, I'll just leave it private. Y'all let me know. Oh Lordy. Yeah, my eyes are blurry now, Dry Creek. I'm right there with you. Leslie says so much, yes, Stacy. Oh shit. Larry's put the cat's meow online. There you go, ladies. You go shop for the toys. The undoubtedly are so much better than the real thing. Oh, I am hurting. I'm absolutely hurting. Y'all are getting to sit here and stare at a bunch of damn trees and making it this much fun. That's what I love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Virginia says, OMG, I'll have to show hubby this video. Okay, yeah, I'll put it public then, Virginia. I'll put it public. I'm still a man, right, Stacy? Oh, Lordy. He can outdo you all. That's what Virginia's saying. Stacy says, yes, Josh, he's a big, big man. Gary says, vacation station took us to sexy stuff, and now this. Nellie says, you're probably a man toy, Joshy. And Dry Creek's laughing. Oh, my Lord. Oh, good Lord. I got water coming out of my eyes like crazy. I've had to wipe them off. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. But I know my phone's going to die here in just a little bit. Well, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't even given me the 10% warning yet, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Wait a minute. Larry says he calls his Seymour because Leslie always asks to see more. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then Joshy says, I think so, Natalie. And Dry Creek's laughing. And then Leslie says, Larry, I can't get enough. She can't help it. She can't get enough. And Stacy is no longer invited to these chats. And then Leslie says, I'm not even going to deny that. And Dry Creek's in tears. And then Larry says, sorry about Leslie. Oh, Lord. You don't have to apologize about Leslie. We've got her fired back up now. She's not holding nothing back now. Leslie's definitely not holding nothing back. And I'm tickled that Stacy's in on this too. Lord, this is like being on one of Joshy and Stacy's live. I love it. This has been fun. That's for sure. And I saw where you were still here, Dennis. I saw your comment. I didn't read it. I apologize. I figured you was. I was just aggravating you. Or y'all ain't commenting though, Dennis and Teresa. Are y'all laughing too? Leslie says, listen, you ain't heard nothing. I'm awful. Hell, Leslie, you know I'm awful. Look at the mess that I seen you on Facebook. I mean, it ain't nothing that I'm saying, but it's what other people said. Just crazy jokes and crazy talks. Hell, I'm trying to think of the latest. It just gave me the 10% warning now. It just gave me the 10% warning, but that's all right. I'm trying to think of the latest thing that I sent to Leslie. It was pretty good because she agreed to it. I don't think it was nothing really bad, but it was funny as hell though. Stacy says y'all need Jesus. Larry says I'm gonna need to put the thumbs down on this live stream. I'm so embarrassed. Hey Larry, you've been in here, right in here with us. You know, talking about old Pedro and stuff. Or not Pedro, you the need to see more. The Seymour. Yeah, yours is Seymour, Larry. Dennis says he's laughing too hard to type. Yeah, Stacy, yeah. I mean, Jesus. Off the air. Nellie says we need the same as what you have in the side bed drawer. Now wait a minute, Nellie. Who you talking to here? Me? I was like, what the hell do I got in the bed drawer? Yeah, Virginia says you better make this private. Well, hey, I was asking y'all because I mean, hell, y'all are part of this live show also on this channel. I can leave it if everybody agrees to want to leave it private. I can leave it private. It ain't no big deal. But I can make it public too. Whatever y'all think, it don't matter to me. I'm having fun. And then Nellie saying, Stacy, oh, about the bedroom drawer. Stacy's Larry, where is that link again for Natalie? And then there it is, Cats Meow Online. By the way, Jeff, what do you have under your bed? I don't have anything under my bed. There's nothing under my bed. A bunch of dust and hairballs, probably, something to that nature. But that's all that's under my bed. Now, as far as what's in the nightstand drawer, yeah, well, that's private. Stacy's laughing, Dry Creek's laughing. Man, Lordy, this has been fun. Hey, y'all, right quick before the phone dies though, because I didn't bring my plug with me. I'll show you the car wash I was talking about. Look, I've lightened the mood now where we can get out of tears. I didn't do that on purpose either. I just know my phone's getting ready to die, and I got to tell y'all good night before it does die. Yeah, trust me. No, I wish I could keep this going. Hey, y'all definitely got me in tears. Look, Josh says my phone is on 3%. Y'all have a good night. I hated this chat. What the hell, Josh? You didn't hate it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm down past the car wash. Well, hell, I'll show you all the car wash during the day. Y'all got me so damn teared up and crazy. I forgot where the hell I'm at. It's a wonder I'll be able to get back home. I'll get down here to Mickey D's and get caught up with you guys and tell you good night. But hey, Joshy, I know you're probably hopping off here. I appreciate you coming in. It's been fun tonight, that's for sure. I've had a ball. I have definitely had a ball. Tootsie's probably need to go potty and stuff too. But I'm not getting off right yet. Hang on, let me get parked right here. I'll get caught up with you guys right quick and tell you good night. Now right here is the touchless car wash though, the one that doesn't have scrubbers at all. That's it right there, as far as the one that washes the car without. You know, it just uses water and that's it. There's two of them. Let me get caught up with you guys right quick. Natalie says, that sounds personal, Jeff. Cobwebs and such. Yeah, it needs the underneath of my bed needs a bath, Natalie. I need to sweep and all that good stuff underneath it. I'm actually getting ready to redo my bedroom anyway, change it around so I can be able to clean in places that haven't been cleaned in a while. Josh, that's where I read Joshy's Dry Creek saying night to him, and then Larry says, bye Pedro. And then Stacy says, I've got to go too, mine's dying too. Hey Stacy, thanks for coming in. Took me in the eyes, Larry. Wait a minute, look me in the eyes, Larry. Dang, I'm getting choked. Y'all got me all tore up. Leslie says, I can't wait to get to bed. Nellie says, can someone loan me money for the meow side? Damn, Nellie, did you really go to it? Larry. Dry Creek's laughing. James is saying, hey, good night, James. Dan says, it was fun tonight. Yeah, thank you, Dan. And Joshy says, I'm not sure it was fun. It was too. Hey, I'm going to flip the camera around. Let me cut the light on here right quick. Come here, Toots. Come on, we'll tell everybody good night. Hey, guys, I've enjoyed it tonight. No, it's been fun. Hey, we didn't have no fiasco or nothing. It's been fun tonight. Well, other than just a minute ago when I was going to take you to the other car wash. I forgot where the hell I was at. But we appreciate y'all coming in tonight. It has been fun. Really have enjoyed it. You know, can't thank you enough. Might go live again this weekend. You know, I'll just have to see what I'm into and what all. I don't know if I've got another basketball game to go to yet or not. I hadn't called my brother and asked him. But either way though, if we don't see you later in the week or this weekend, next Tuesday, you know, Lord willing, I'll be live again next Tuesday for sure. But we'll see you then. So good night all. We love you. Tootsie loves you. And we'll see you later on the next go round. Bye guys. Good night. Stacy said it was all fiasco. I had to read that real quick. Good night, guys. Love you. Lord, I can't even stop this because the gimbal's in the way. I gotta take it out of the gimbal. Oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, the devil made us do it. Yeah, you're right.